All right, all right, all right. Just making sure we're going live like we should be. Always takes an extra second or two. But here we go. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and I am live streaming. And once again, you are joining me for the Hero Hour. Going to do a little drawing, talk some comics, maybe do some gooey stuff with cracked eggs. For those out there that know what I'm talking about, they're probably running away in droves, but that's okay. I've sent out the invite to a couple of friends. We'll see who's able to make it tonight. If they're not able to make it tonight, then you know what? I can handle this ship all by myself. That was Ship, S-H-I-P, for those of you out there who are wondering if I was cursing on my own stream. No, I never do that. Never do that. I don't allow that here. And then, of course, somebody will jump in and say something bad, but that's all right. All right, let me get my camera started. I'm working on some panels tonight. I'm going back through the first few chapters of Hero Book 3 and taking this opportunity to maybe play around with some of the panels, make them a little bit better. I figured I'd start with Hero since, you know, who else better to start with? And you'll notice, some of you may or may not notice, but the desk is a little changed up here. I took out the board with the light table built into it because I never used the light table, to be honest with you. And I'm actually going to take that to the store and attach it to my drawing table to give me some more room on the drawing table. And more about that later. But let's go ahead and get started here. What up, Mr. Kodiak?
What is
How's it going, my friend?
Not much. It's going pretty good.
What you up to?
Nothing.
Nothing good, huh?
Oh, your camera's blurry.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix that. There we go. All right. Oh. So we're gonna do some drawing.
Oh man, everything changes. The kids go back to school tomorrow.
They didn't go back to school today?
No, I don't know why school does that. It's so weird. Cut out the first day for some freaking reason. It's like they have to keep. I don't know what.
Why wouldn't they send those little crappers back to school on a Monday?
Oh no, we got to stay up until 5 o'clock this morning again. Now we all have to go to bed in like 2 hours. So it's like finally I finally hey Cross. I rearranged.
Is Rick here? What's up, Rick, man? How's it going?
Good. Yourself?
Oh, not too bad.
16 hours, my friends. Just under, actually.
Oh, yeah? Tell
hours
us what happens in 16 hours.
It's alive!
Would that be your campaign for your comic series?
Yes, it will be.
All right. Excellent.
Noon Eastern Standard Time.
So,
which is our time zone. So
let me ask you some technical questions. What's your goal?
$2,000.
$2,000. Okay, that's a reasonable goal.
$2,000 American.
Oh, okay. And
that's a sign of a person who wants their book read.
Yeah, don't set it for $10,000 when you're just starting out a campaign, because that's a good way to not get funded.
Well, with Hero, you needed that much because of the size of it.
Well, we probably could have done it with less, but we wanted to make the best possible book right out the gate. So we set it kind of high, and it kind of shot us in the foot, but it's okay.
Yeah. And I'm going with a fixed goal too.
Yeah,
but I think I'm going to get over 2,000. I think I should be over 2,000 in the first week, maybe even the first couple days.
Okay, well, very good.
I think I could be wrong. You're planning on buying, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You got a poor man's tier?
my lowest tier is $5 for a digital. Then there's
Oh, I don't want digital. I want an actual. I don't want an actual thing in my hands. So.
$20 for an unsigned copy, and that includes shipping. And $25 for a signed copy, which includes shipping.
Oh well, then I'll definitely do a signed copy then.
And then you can get mine and Dillert's cover for $40. Both covers signed.
Okay, I didn't know Dillard was doing a cover too. No, I'm still in that. I haven't been able to back. The last book that I backed was damn, what's the name of that? Death Sworn, which was, believe it or not, that was 6 months ago. Since then, money's been so tight. I won't be. I'm hoping that I'll start being able to back books again. Oh, God, if I say it, I'm gonna have to knock on wood. You know what I mean? Murphy's Law has been just kicking our butts. So
yeah.
My wife was just counting out change so that she could go get shampoo and conditioner for her and the kids. I don't need it. The bald head, but
well, I'm going 30 days, and then I'm going to renew, of course.
Like another one I missed. I missed Manny's. I wanted Skunk Girl. I missed some of the pros stuff that I wanted. I've missed a lot.
I missed Skunk Girl too. I wanted it, but no money.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And then I'm going to go in demand. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep my in demand open. I might print some extras and keep it open. A couple extra months or whatever.
Well, I
don't
always
know.
disagree with Malin on one thing. I get that he's doing certain things to get it done fast, and he's trying to keep his own schedule, like the old schedule he used to do when he worked for like Marvel and other. He keeps an actual, he.
Yeah. Well, the great thing is my book's mostly done. I still need Dillard needs to give me a couple pages still of the inks and all that he's gone over. Right. Pope Raven's got a few pages colored. I'd like to go over some of it.
I didn't know Pope Raven was a colorist.
This is his first time actually doing a book. He won the contest, and 3 people entered, and he was actually second in line. First person that just started coloring something, doing some other stuff. So Pope Raven was second in line, and
yeah, that's what I was saying about Malin. I don't feel like you. I feel like you should, if you're still working on the book, go in demand and while you're working on it, that makes total sense. If the book's done and you wanted to deliver, go ahead and come out of demand. But until it's ready, until it's done, don't cut yourself out.
As far as I'm pretty sure the book should be done before the end of the campaign, because, like I said, all that really needs to be done is the coloring, which hopefully Pope Raven can do, another 20 pages, we'll say, in 2 months.
Did you find a printer?
I'm probably going with Maxon then, or whatever.
That's the one that Avery had recommended?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was between them and Print Ninja, and I think I'm going to go with them.
Print Ninja, is that the one that's out of like China?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Maxim, that one's at least a U.S. printer. So
yeah, and they have a Canadian site, so it's when I've been looking at delivery, it's only like a week or 2 for delivery, at best. Maybe even a week, which is good. That's why I'm thinking keeping it in demand a little longer, do a little bit of extra print. And, if I get somebody in while it's in demand, send them their copy and their junk, that comes with it.
Now, what kind of perks are you planning on doing?
Well, one major perk right now, and maybe you guys want to get in on this, I'm having a contest all month long. Create your version of the Canadian Shield. And, so powers, history, all that, got to tell that. And whoever wins that, and that's going to be decided by a straw poll after January 31st, sometime in February. And whoever wins that, I'm creating a trading card for that, and it's going out with all the physical stuff.
Okay.
But at my 3,000 stretch goal is 3,000. I'm giving a bookmark. I can't remember. And every 1,000 up to 10,000, there's some, trinket or whatever, that I'm going to be giving away. 10,000, I know I'm going to be all the people from the contest, all their entries are going to be getting made into trading cards and given for everybody in the.
Okay.
Now, does all of your heroes exist in the same universe? Because I know you have a lot of.
Yeah. Well, technically, yes and no. I do. I've created a secondary universe, or 2 secondary universes. I'm not sure about the one though. The Canadian verse, where I'm creating, just basically making DC and Marvel comic characters into Canadians. And then there's the Dark Light one, which I created before the Canadian verse. But there's not that many in those, and most people haven't heard of those ones. But they're not on my site, and I don't usually touch on them. But probably most characters that most people know that I've got are in the Cross Comics universe. Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. So when again are you launching your campaign?
Tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Guys, I'm kind of sad. I kind of let a comic collection go out of my store this weekend that I probably should have worked harder to try to acquire. But the guys that were selling it had rented a table, and they were selling their stuff over one aisle over. And I actually had a customer of mine come in and said, "Hey, you should go check out these guys. They've got these books that they're selling, and he said they had some decent comics." And I'm like, "Okay, well, when I get a second, I'll go there and check it out." Well, one of the guys came into the store and was telling me about, they're up from Georgia, and they had some comics that they were selling, and he was actually looking for somebody that sold baseball cards. I'm like, "No, I don't do baseball cards." Yeah. And he said, "Okay, no problem." And I told him, I gave him some recommendations on where to go check out. And then he came back and he said, "Hey, do you want to take a look at these comics?" And at the time, I didn't realize it was the same guy that the other customer was telling me about. And I said, sure, yeah, I'll take a look. And he brought in this big crate of comics. And the very first thing I noted is none of them were bagged and boarded. They were all loose. And the majority of them were very yellowed. I mean, to the point where you would probably not even think about it, just simply based on how yellow the books were. Now, granted, most of them were from the early 90s, 80s type of time frame, but there was like an Amazing Spider-Man 301 in there. Ooh. Todd McFarlane, but it was really, really yellowed. And
and people don't understand, especially when they're normies. They don't understand how much that.
They see
the price, or they get the idea of like, "Hey, I got something here," and it's like, "No, you." Really
well, the guy said that the other guy that he was with kind of inherited the box or the bin of comics, and he told me a roundabout price that they were looking for. And when I looked in the box, I was like, at that moment I didn't have that much money on me to begin with. But I said, I'd at least make you an offer. And he said, well, the guy has another box. And he said, do you want me to have it come in? I said, sure. Yeah, bring it in. Let me take a look at it. Well, and then they never came back. And then when I went to go look for them, they had already packed up and left. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I'm thinking to myself, they're from Georgia. If they're going to try to sell these comics, they're going to have to drive back down again and drive back home. They're going to have to rent a table. You're talking at least another $50 just to set up. So anything I would have offered them, you add the amount of money you would have saved, and it would have been worth it. But I probably should have tried to fight harder for it. But you know what? If the guys didn't sell it, they may be back. Well, I can get another shot at it. But I had a really good weekend at the store. For a store that was under construction the entire 2 days, I made a normal amount of money and, got a lot of work done. So,
yeah, you could have created a quarter bin or 50-cent bin.
well, yeah. Well, that's something I don't currently have, but it is something I've thought about. And so I do have a lot of comics that wouldn't sell for the regular price. So, regular price being, $1 is what I have dollar bins, and then I have $2 and up bins is what I have. So
yeah, I've seen here. Well, I guess that's for the people that don't know.
What's that?
What you have for your.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Did you see Avery's one thing in the chat yet?
No, what do you say?
Sing me a lullaby, Kodiak.
La 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 bye. La 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 bye la bye. Here we go. That's it. That's lullaby.
Well, that lullaby sucked.
Oh shit.
That was a succubi. That was a succubi.
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 La, 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 la. I liked it. I think you lost. Well, why isn't he? If he's in the chat, what?
Well, maybe he's trying to go to sleep. He just said,
Sleep is overrated.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
From somebody who's Take that from somebody who sleeps more than anybody on the planet Earth.
Isn't that the expression? I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
the chat was there 5 minutes ago when I got here, so he could not even be listening now.
Well, I was rather disappointed at work today. I know this is off subject, off topic, and all, but I was. One of the things I do is I do a forecast for our call volumes for our company, and I had forecasted that today was going to probably be the busiest day of the year. Because it's the first day after the holidays, the first Monday after the holidays. It's the everybody's got their new insurance. They're setting up their doctor appointments, so they're going to call and set up appointments and all. So I predicted we were going to have a huge day, and I got into work around 8:30, and the other girl that I work with was there, and I said, "So, how's it going?" And she goes, "Oh, it sucks." I said, "What are you talking about?" She says, "We're getting no calls whatsoever." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" There was some issue, and they weren't sure what it was. And it took them a good long while to figure it out. And it was almost noon before things got back to normal. And everything, everybody was happy that everything got back to normal. But I'm like really sad. And she's like, "Why are you sad?" Says, "My whole forecast has been destroyed. I can't be proven right." So here's hoping tomorrow's a busy.
But you were proven wrong.
I didn't prove anything. My ability to forecast the volume of calls was not proven or disproven, which completely and utterly stinks. Because I like being right.
Yeah, but you ended up being wrong, not because of anything out of your.
Well, I wasn't wrong. I was not. I was just. There's no way to identify how many calls we would have gotten had everything been working.
True. But you didn't get that number of calls because it's where
yeah, but see, I don't care about that. I care about my numbers being right. I don't care about,
Yeah, but your numbers became wrong because that didn't work.
Yeah, well.
And Kodiak said, "Good night, guys. I got to work tomorrow."
Oh, no, that's Avery that said that. Says, "Good night, guys. I got to work."
Sorry.
Okay. All right, no problem. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait a minute. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Oh, they've screwed up his schedule again.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him whether he found how the work hunt is going.
Well, if he's got to work on a Tuesday, that means they've screwed up his schedule again. He was telling me they were moving things around, and that stinks. All right. That is officially the worst hero face I've ever drawn. Ugh. Oh, well. We'll try again. So you're gonna kick off your campaign tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, noon. So
Don't you have a cough button on your
I
thing?
did, but I don't. Oh, wait, here it comes again. Ooh, that feels so good.
although I did up a neat little video, a 25-second video.
Kodiak.
Dude, you just went off on an hour bore trip. I don't want to hear it. I mean,
We haven't even
literally,
been-
I fell asleep.
We haven't even been broadcasting for an hour, you pain in the ass.
That's how long it feels when you tell a story. This guy, no, what I was gonna tell you is this guy named Victor 8888888 on Instagram. He just commented on my my New Year's Eve stream where we burn the Christmas tree and we have a fire. And
Yeah.
all he said was arson are the tales of a serial killer. So I tap on his thing and he looks creepy as fuck. And I'm like, dude, I might just block this dude. What the hell? Talking about sleepy, boring topics, I just brought one up, but still.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's like, dude. It's like, what the hell? Why would you just write that on somebody's fucking shit? It's like, people are so just.
all right. Let's keep the cursing down, please. Dang it, Kodiak.
I didn't say.
Yeah, Avery's not here. He can't enjoy it.
What are you, Mike S. Miller now?
Oh man. No, I've actually gotten a lot more people coming into the store and finding out about the comic and all, and I always tell them about the YouTube channel, you know, and I try to point them towards the channel, you know.
Yeah, and your sign, I think, above your store says it too. So.
Yeah. Well, I only got the sign up at the end of the day, Sunday, so.
Yeah, well, you've had it up over every other store, so right?
Yeah. So Kodiak, what are you working on, music wise?
I just strung up this guitar, so the strings need to be worked in.
Oh,
Have you got that Dillard piece done yet?
Kinda, but it's not gonna be like the other song though.
Is it going to be like Wolverine is gay or Lick My Butter?
Well, I don't have to sing it. I just have to do. And that's another thing. I realized that if I'm gonna give it something, I could probably make it easier for him to sing something too if I just use those chords. And
For those of you out there who don't know what Wolverine is gay or Lick My Butter is, those are Ethan Van Sciver tunes that he created that are very hilarious. If you get an opportunity, go check those out. They're funny. Right, guys?
Yeah. The butter one, I don't mind. The Wolverine one.
Honestly, I don't know if I think I've ever heard the Wolverine one, to be honest with you. I just know the title of it. Because I think that's one of Avery's favorites, so. All right. So what I'm doing this evening, for those of you who are wondering, is I'm going back over some panels of Hero and taking the opportunity to maybe redo the character designs, maybe modify them a little bit, change them around a little bit.
isn't that basically the same drawing? Those two ones.
What? These two?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. I just didn't like the way that face came out, so I redid it.
Same thing. It's literally 100%.
No, it's not. He's got a higher. The lip thing went up too high. I didn't like that, so I shortened it. But I still need to make it.
So one looks like he's in the middle of talking, and one looks like he's just not.
One looks like he's panting.
It
But you're saying he's
like two two different facial expressions of the same character.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but you're saying he's a bit lippy?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Don't take no lip from him.
So what do you guys got going on this week other than kids going back to school? Which, by the way, that sounds very exciting.
I don't have that going on. I don't have kids, so.
We know, but Kodiak does. Oh, sorry.
I wonder how many illegitimate kids Rick has
None.
that you know of.
You got to do stuff to have kids.
Oh, no, you don't.
Wait, what? Yeah, you do. You got to do the fun part and then pay for it for the rest of your life. It's true.
And then again, you got to get
30
girls interested enough in you to do the fun part. Unfortunately, I have not been that.
Or pay them cash.
No.
You knew Kodiak was going there.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
You
but we're not all as degenerate as you know.
You never know when true love is going to hit, you know?
Yeah.
Ugh. Actually, I've been told that a good place to meet people, I was going to say women, but
Yeah,
you can meet anybody, you know, is at church. I mean, do you have like single mixers and stuff like that at your church?
No.
Because I tried that for what 23 years before I left, and that was
I do have a Christian singles group I go to, but it's not through the church I attend.
Oh, okay.
It's really not tied down to any particular church. And most of the women there
This is the
way
thing.
older than me. Not that that necessarily matters, but they're also not attractive to me.
All the people that was taking up all the singles in church when I went to church, they were all married. They're all divorced now. Now, when I started looking at Tara as a wife, they're like, "Oh, she's worldly. You can't do that. That's not gonna last, and you're gonna blah 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 blah." Guess what? We're still going strong, and all of them are divorced. So I don't even, it's just sometimes some of them made it out, but it's just like anything else. Sometimes there's a
made it out. Make it seem like it's a trap.
There's a saying, and I don't remember the saying, but basically it said that finding a woman in church is like finding a woman in a bar. It's like the same thing. You're just shortening your
Where did you meet your wife?
ratio.
Where did you meet your wife, Kodiak, if I could ask?
I was working at the flea market. And
oh, really?
she and her parents would set up at the flea market, and she found me. I didn't find her.
Oh, okay.
Like, look at that redhead over there. He's smoky. I want him. He's fire.
I'm fairly certain that's exactly what she said.
He's mine.
I'm fairly certain that's not what she said at all.
That is absolutely what she said. It's scary, actually. It's like, I want that dude. Well, I was a couple 100 pounds lighter than I am now. I had hair on top of my head, not on my beard. It all went south and on my back. But yeah.
Well, I met my wife in high school, so.
So you're saying your looks went south?
Yeah, my looks already wasn't that great. I'm a redhead, so I'm not even gonna try. But during that time, she had found me just when I started gaining weight back again, because I had lost so much weight. I didn't even realize how skinny I was, because I was I don't know.
Skinny?
Yeah, I was started riding my bike everywhere I went, purposely not taking my vehicle until my vehicle didn't even work anymore. I would just ride my bike, and I loved it, so I kept doing it. So I was like super.
Bike as in bicycle or bike as in motorcycle?
No, bike as in bicycle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could see you riding
Love. I have
a
I have
Harley
bu-
or something.
Oh yeah, me too.
D Love
I
All
don't even.
Things.
Go ahead.
He Loves All Things says, is it the same place as Andrew's
D.
comic store?
D is one of my favorites.
What's that?
They had the flea market. Is it the same flea market?
No, I don't think.
No.
Different flea market. Flea
Yeah,
market.
mine's on.
Yeah, there's a couple of them here in this town. So,
Yeah,
and the only reason why I'm set up at the one I'm set up at is because it's the closest one to my home. So, all right, I've done enough hero sketching for this evening. We're gonna take a break.
The South loves their flea markets. They used to be a lot better though.
Yeah, we do.
We used to have a few good ones here in the Hamilton, but I think we've only got one now, and it sort of sucks as far as I'm concerned.
Do y'all call them flea markets or swap meets?
Flea markets. And I think the one that we have is pretty pathetic. I've been in it, and it's like you might as well be going to like a discount store or a regular store because it's, not much better in prices. Actually, no, I think we got two. Sorry.
All right. Well, you guys want to take a look at some comics? Because I know that's something everybody likes to do, right?
I don't know. Have you been taking a look at my comics?
I have not been able to watch any of your videos. I told you why, right?
What about when you're at home?
When I'm at home, I'm working. When I'm at work, I'm working. But at least when I'm at work, I can have something on to distract me.
When are you ever home, Andrew? You're either working on your store or at your job.
Yeah. But that's no excuse. I just haven't gotten to it. Just as long as you don't. Just as long as you don't. What do you call it when you you hide it or whatever the video.
Unlist it.
Yeah. Why is this?
And of course, I'm just trying to mess with you a little bit. I think you know that.
That's okay. I do not know why my Zoom keeps screwing up.
You need to go back into it and unclick the auto zoom. It's somehow maybe a restart or something. It's click the auto zoom back on.
All right. Well, here's a stack. Let's go check out this stack.
It's gonna stay.
Ahmed says, "How's it going, Andrew?"
Ooh, I have that book.
Oh, hey, Ahmed. How's it going, man? Ahmed, when you come by the store, we're in a whole new location, so that should be pretty cool. But this is a stack of comics that I got. This was actually comics that I got last week, but I did not bring them to the store because I ran out of bags and boards, and the place I go to buy bags and boards didn't have the size I like, so I ended up having to buy. I like doing the 7 by 1/4 bags with the 6 by 3/4 boards. That way there's a little bit of room, a little bit of give in there. But all they had left were the 7 by 14 bags and the 7-inch boards, which means it often is a tight fit. And I don't like doing that with my comics. So I only bought 100 bags, and I had probably over 200 comics. So needless to say, I have extra comics. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. We might have some goodies. Some of these were part of a trade that I did with a guy. Others were stuff I'd picked up, and some of them were ones I found. But let's just take a look and see what we got here. We got a Spawn number 16. This is 1993, and it's got Greg Capullo in it. And cool. I know a lot of people will be looking for Spawn, so.
I find it funny that most of the things I thought was Todd McFarlane was Capullo.
Yeah, well, this is funny.
Yeah.
This is issues. I also got issues 42 and 43. This one here, which is pretty funny because I was just looking through this. This is Tony Daniel art, but you'd swear if you look at looks just like Capullo, you know. And what I thought was really funny is in the very back, there's an advertisement for MegaCon '96 in Florida. And it's talking about Todd McFarlane going there. And then has also appearing as John Beatty, Howard Chaykin, Amanda Connor, Dick Giordano, Adam Hughes, Joe Jusko, Trent Kanuga, Joe Madura, Jimmy Palmiotti, George Perez, Joe Quesada, John Ramirez Sr., Dave Sims, Brian Stelfreeze, William Stout, Tim Townsend, William Tucci, who's Billy Tucci. And guess who's out there at the bottom of that list?
Ethan.
It's Uncle Lee. Uncle Ethan. That's kind of cool.
It would have been nice to meet him back in the '90s before all the bullshit.
And then this issue, 43. Thank you very much. Now I got to edit that out of the video. Is Greg Capullo, and this is definitely Greg Capullo looking. We got an early issue of Catwoman. This is from the Jim Ballant run. This is issue number 2.
Ooh, I should
Where'd Kodiak go?
I don't
Kodiak.
know.
All right. Hopefully he'll come back.
I should try to get that off here. I've got a couple of those.
Yeah, this is Super Soldier number 1 from when Marvel and DC did the Algama comics.
Oh, mate. Yeah, Algama.
Algama, yeah.
So. Saying that all wrong. But yeah, I've got that.
Yep. G.I. Joe Special Missions number 12. Very cool. Wolverine number 160 with what's his name? Sean Chen on art, which Sean Chen's okay. But I really like that cover. That's very cool. I think it's a J.H. Williams III. Cool. I got a Daredevil issue, 61 from the Brian Michael Bendis run with Alex Maleev. Got a copy of Rick and Morty number 8. Believe it or not, there's people that actually come into the store looking for this stuff. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, this is one I think Todd might be interested in. This is Batman Returns. This is the official comic adaptation of the movie. But it's the art's by Steve Irwin, but it's inked by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, which is actually kind of cool. And so there's a lot of panels in here. They had to try to fit that whole movie into this. It's probably a 64-pager. That's pretty cool. All right, hold on a second. D says, Ahmed, take pictures of Andrew and post them here. Why would you want to do that? He says, no can do. At least take pictures of the store. Oh, well, yeah, we can take pictures of the store. Go check out the latest video. I mean, I show you off the whole entire store, even the back room, Jackpot from Spider-Man. This is issue number 2 of 3. Warlord, annual number 1 from 1982. I think I already have a copy of this because there's a splash page in here, and I remember seeing this splash page before, so I think I already have a copy. But you know what? What the heck? I'll have another one. Issue number 3 of Secret Wars 2. Judge Dredd number 29. This one, let's see, it's a Brian Boland cover, but I don't think he did the interior art. Art by John Cooper. Okay. Astonishing Ant-Man number 2. Bullseye's Greatest Hits number 4 by Daniel Way and Steve Dillon. Jim Starlin's Breed. This is Breed 3 number 4. I thought Breed was probably one of the best stories Jim Starlin ever did. Hands down, it's one of my all-time favorites. And I know he's done a lot of stuff and done a lot of fantastic stuff, but Breed was fantastic. But I remember reading the first series, the second series, but I never did read the third series. And I think that's because it went from the Malibu comics over to Image. And for some reason or other, I never picked it up at Image. But this is cool. I'm looking forward to reading this. Web of Spider-Man number 17. This is a really early issue. And actually, this is one, this is 85. I was going to point this out to Avery, but pencils by Mark Silvestri. Pretty cool. It's not great Mark Silvestri, but, it's definitely cool to go down memory lane and look at. I got an issue of The Amazing Spider-Man from the Nick Spencer run with Humberto Ramos on art. Issue number 18. That's pretty cool. Fantastic Four number 12. Got a Mark Bagley issue. Very good. This is 609. This is Ryan Stegman, Jonathan Hickman, and Ryan Stegman. And this one, I was looking through the art. It's really nice. I don't know if I'm a fan of the no borders, the white borders thing. Some artists it works on, but not all of them. It kind of works on this one, but I actually tried that with Hero one time, and no,
didn't go over too well.
It didn't work out as well as I thought it would. This is Fantastic Four number 7, also from the Bagley run. Another Fantastic Four. I've got a guy that comes in and he's been looking for a lot of Fantastic Four stuff. So whenever I see some, I'll pick him up, and if he's interested, I get him a good deal. This is a Steve Epting issue of Fantastic Four, number 604. Another early Web of Spider-Man. This is number 18. The other one was 17. And let me see. Who's the artist on this one? Oh, it's Mark Silvestri, too. Oh, that's a funny splash page. Not a very dynamic splash page, but still. Another Warlord issue. This is issue 90. Blackest Night, the limited series. This is issue 8 of 8. This one's really beat up, so this will probably go in the free comics thing. Matter of fact, the middle center page got ripped out with a splash page of all the resurrected heroes, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it was ripped out of the book. So we got the Black Racer number 1. This is from when they were doing the tribute to Jack Kirby. Pretty cool. This is just a one-shot. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows number 1. This is from the Secret Wars crossover. This is one of the limited series that they did. And this is Dan Slott writing it, but I think it's Adam Kubert on art. Let me double check that. Adam Kubert, yeah. So Fantastic Four, some early John Byrne Fantastic Fours, 284 and 285. I believe I've had these in the store before. These are good issues. Battle World Runaways number 3 with Sanford Green on art. This is also from the Secret Wars crossover. An random issue of Uncanny X-Men. This is part of the Dark Avengers crossover with Mike Diodato on art, and I think it's got some Dodson art in it as well. Yep. So.
You got some chats here too. You want me to read chats? You want me to read them?
Sure, go ahead. Wait a minute, let me finish this up. We're almost done with this, and then we'll catch up on that. Cosmic Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man 160, fantastic. Storm number 1. This is Greg Pak and what's his name, Ibanez on art, which is actually pretty good.
Looks like a real storming issue.
Yeah. Spider-Man, McFarlane Spider-Man number 6, always a good thing to have in the store. Disney Kingdom Seekers of the Weird number 4. I don't know anything about this, so it'd be cool to check out. Another John Byrne Fantastic Four, number 289. Captain America, number 613. This is a Butch Geis. Stars and Stripes, number 2. I'm looking on trying to create a whole set of this. I think it only went for 12 issues. But as everybody knows, Stargirl is getting her own TV series, so people might be able to look for this. Adventures. Pretty good. Yeah, that Adventures, looks pretty. Yeah, Adventures of the DC Universe, number 8, just a random kid book. Aliens Hive, number 1. This is Kelly Jones doing Aliens. The guy does horror really well, and this works so well. This is a beautifully illustrated book. I'm going to have to try to see if I can find the rest of the issues, since it's a 4-issue limited series. We got Angela, Asgard's Assassin, number 6. Silencer, number 11. Very cool. My brother-in-law will love that. Vision and the Scarlet Witch, number 8. This is the limited series from back in the 90s, or the 80s, sorry. This one features Power Man and Quicksilver. Okay, nice combination. Punisher from the Marvel Knights run with Mike Lilly on art. This is issue number 8. Just a random issue of the Punisher, I guess. The World of Krypton. This is the Mike Mignola illustrated series by John Byrne. Issue number 2. I think I have a complete set of this in the store, but I always like looking for new issues. Uncanny X-Men number 8. It's got a really nice Greg Land cover, but the interior is by Ken Lashley, which is still cool. Oh, here's that other issue of The Question that I had found. This is from a 6-issue limited series featuring art by Tommy Lee Edwards. This is one I know Avery would probably really like, but I got to find the rest of the series.
No, I'm here, Mallet.
Yep, nope. Oh, we're almost done. Uncanny X-Men number 10, another Lashley issue, and The Wildstorm number 1. This one, the bottom's really wrinkled. I probably won't be able to sell this one.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
buy that. I'd buy that for $1.
I don't like selling stuff that's like heavily damaged.
Well,
And
that's why you do. That's why you do the 50-cent bin or the quarter bin.
No, they end up usually going for free. All right, well, so that's my newest stack. These will all be in the store this weekend. So if anybody's in the area, want to come check them out, come check them out. All right, let's check out the chat, see what we got going on. See all the beautiful people that are visiting us today and see what they have to say. All right, let's see here. Turn off my spotlight so you can all see Cross getting some work done. Where the hell did Kodiak go?
I don't know. Maybe what you say about that comment, about taking it out.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
That's all right.
Maybe he had some kid problems.
Well, possibly. All right, let's see. Let's see here. D says, at least take pictures of the store. We'll add more pictures. D says, do you do a video, a walk around the flea market, especially the fast food? Well, yeah, I could do that. Make a video of the flea market. He says, how good is the flea market food? Well, you know what's so funny is our store is set up right next to the food court, and I've never eaten from there. You know?
Which store?
My new store. So my wife says it's not a bad thing. Camille Pukula says, hi, everyone. Andrew, great work with your store. Looks amazing. If I get a chance to visit America, it would be on my list to visit your store and get hero comics and drawings. Fantastic. Wish you all the best new year. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Evan's here. He says, I'm here for Mummy Canadian Shield Santa. Is that who you're drawing?
Well, it's who I drew. It was commissioned by Mallet for Evan.
Oh, okay.
I had to draw the Canadian Shield wearing a Santa suit in mummy wraps.
In mummy wraps. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it's like, how the heck do you do this? And well, you're seeing some of it being put together here. Although I realized I did his gloves black or red here because of doing the Santa thing. I wanted to make his gloves and boots black, not red, because the suit was going to be red because of, Santa suit being red.
Right. He wears a mask, right?
Yeah.
Does he wear a mask because he's hiding his face or something?
Well, the mask allows, supervision and all that,
Oh, okay.
and probably other stuff. I don't know completely yet because,
Mallet says, Evan, does all of our sound work? And then Mallet says, start over. Not sure what he's talking about, but guess what, guys? I got something great for you. I got something great. Everybody will be very excited to see. This is one of the other guys' favorite things to do is when I bring out the plate. Yay! It's a plate. Now some of you may look at the plate and go, what the hell's the plate have to do with anything?
We're in trouble, folks. You are in trouble. Run now.
Miss Dillard Draws, #1 Rick Piper fan, says, hello. Good evening, Miss Dillard. Welcome to the show. The plate represents one of our favorite segments of the show.
That I haven't seen in like 3 or 4 months.
We haven't seen it because you know what? We completed the set, our last set. So this is an opportunity to
you complete it? I thought you were going for the girl set too.
Well, guess what?
No, it's the girl set.
Guess what we found? We found one of each. We found one of the girl set, which is Crystal Creatures, and one of the all-new Series 4 set, which I didn't even know was supposed to be coming out. So this is fantastic. And Mike was looking at the images, and there's a couple of dinosaurs in here, which looks awesome. There's like at least 3 or 4 dinosaurs in here. I think we're going to open this one up tonight.
And what Miss Dillard says, she's very concerned regarding some tweets she just read. What tweets are these? I didn't tweet anything bad.
Hey, Dillard's here too.
Was it your husband?
Dillard's come in for probably one of his favorite segments besides the comics, and that's the gooey eggs. Uh-oh, by concern, she means furious. Uh-oh, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, so am I.
Uh-oh, Dillard's asking what's going on with Lorenzo. I have no idea. He went crazy, and we haven't heard from him since.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. No.
It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay.
He was on my show today. Mallet stopped following some people.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of comics type people. Not all of them, but most of them. And I guess Lorenzo was one of them. And Lorenzo took a little, I guess, personally.
Oh,
now he's really mad at Mallet. And I guess he's putting some tweets out.
Oh, boy. Well, to get back to what I'm doing here, this is something new. With all the previous series from this, the eggs were like a solid color, like green or brown or whatever. This one has got an orange see-through top and a white bottom. So that's pretty cool. For anybody out there interested, the serial number on this one is 10. 289910. So if it ends in 10, it's this particular character. So let's see what we got here. This is Tail Torn. Oh, wow. This one actually looks really cool. Well, we're going to open him up and see how cool he really is. As you know, I love these things, especially all the goo. Oh.
I think we got somebody new in here, Gold Gauntlet Comics.
Oh, hey, Gold Gauntlet Comics. Welcome to the show.
And thank you for subscribing to me, too.
Oh, excellent.
Make sure you subscribe to Andrew as well.
Oh, yeah. If you want to. You don't have to. We have a lot of fun around here from time to time.
And for all those new to his channel and new to mine now, I am launching my book of my character, the Canadian Shield, tomorrow.
Yes, he is. Everybody. Now, are you doing? Just now, since we're talking about that, are you doing Kickstarter or Indiegogo?
Indiegogo.
Okay. Now, for those of you out there who may not be familiar what Indiegogo is, if you're familiar with Kickstarter, which is a crowdfunding platform where people go and they put something up on and they get funded from everybody. It's a group effort. Indiegogo is, I want to say, almost exactly like Kickstarter. They do have some differences, different rules, different ways of going about it, but it's pretty much the same exact thing. It's crowdfunding, and our good buddy here, Rick, is going to launch his comic on Indiegogo starting tomorrow at noon Eastern time. I'm very excited for him. So you want to tell us? You want to tell us a little bit about it while I play with my goo here?
In a sec, Evan says I missed his chat. Sorry, Evan. Evan says this month's hashtag draw for Cult of Raven contest is for detective. It's relatively simple. Draw a Cult of Raven member as a detective. Okay.
Oh boy. Now, is there a place to go to find pictures of Cult of Raven people, or do you just got to know them? Does Cult of Raven have like a Facebook page or a,
they've got a website.
Oh, okay.
And they've got a Discord. Well, I'm not sure what I could have said to Lorenzo. The Canadian Shield.
All right, we're not starting any drama here, are we?
I hope not.
Okay.
I'm not trying to start any
Okay.
drama. I'm just trying to answer somebody's question as straightforward as I can.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
As you know, just like you, I don't
You don't
like,
you don't like drama on your stream either, so
if people want to ask a straightforward question, I give them a straightforward answer, and
no, I got you. I got you.
I don't want to avoid questions, but I also don't want drama.
I got you. Now, the stream you're talking about, when did you do it, or when did this
this
issue come up?
happened. This happened today.
Oh, okay.
So
So if I wanted to get more detail, I could just go find your stream from earlier today, and
yeah, well, I didn't address it too much in the thing because I just thought Lorenzo's going to do what Lorenzo's going to do.
yeah,
If he wants to block somebody and be mad at them, I can't do much. And Mallet has a right to unfollow people, whoever he wants for whatever reason he wants.
yeah, that's true. That's part of the game, people. Ah, see, this is the other fun part.
And everybody should know that, and no sense getting mad over it. And I don't like getting drawn into drama too. Forgive the pun, but
nope, I understand. I understand fully. All right, let's put this guy together. This guy, his name is Tail Torn, and he appears to be some type of werewolf. So, yeah. Man, I've said this before. I wish they had toys like this when I was a kid, because these are just fantastic, especially for like a little boy. It comes in an egg, and it has goo and slime with it. I mean, what little boy doesn't like goo and slime,
Yeah, even nerds like the goo and slime.
They do. They like goo and slime. Everybody likes goo and slime.
Just as long as it's not Slimer.
What's up, Kodiak? Where'd you go, man? What happened?
I had some things. Oh, hold on.
You had some butts to beat?
I had some issues to straighten out.
Okay. Well, I for a second there, I thought it was what I said to you.
What did you say to me?
Well, I was chastising you for cursing.
Wait. What did you say to me? Damn. Friends like these? Who needs...
No, I was yelling at you because you cursed on the stream. It's like, dang it, now I got to go and edit that out.
Wait. You're yelling at me for cursing now? How are you going to go backwards? We've established freedom.
No. I don't mind the freedom, but when I'm doing a certain segment that I'm going to make into another video, it's a pain in the butt because then I got to go and edit that out.
Well, I think I think the commentary over the comic book, the enjoyment from the different people is what's going to make it interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Watching the curse words is one thing, but it's that finding that nostalgia and sharing like, oh wait, you just want to rush through the books like they're
well, I know it's not everybody's favorite segment, so that's why I tried to go through.
I think it could be if there was like we're a comic book store. Comic book show. I mean, all of us are. We follow comic books. I think saying that a comic book segment isn't popular. It's just like you came to a comic book place. It's called Misfit's Corner Comics. I think that's right. That's right. I think that's one of the best things. But cussing aside, I think we should all be able to like slow down and go over that book because that book might have it. Like you've gone through several books that were like a part of my childhood, and I'm like, but you've moved on to the next.
Well, to be quite honest with you, if there's a specific book that I find that you want to spend more time on, let me know and we'll do that. We'll do a whole segment on it, When I do the check out the new comics I found, it's usually just to, make it like a little documentary of what I got,
One thing I love about you and Andrew is your knowledge on the artists.
You mean Avery?
Yeah. You're Andrew.
That's
Avery's the big
I'm starting to think you've never met me before. You don't know anything about me.
No.
All right, check this out, guys. Look at this guy. Look at how cool this guy looks.
Cool.
Kodiak, if you were a kid and you had this in your collection, This
I'm
is like
trying to
a
find the thing.
werewolf with glow-in-the-dark antlers and a spikes on his back, and
Yeah,
just
okay, I would've
It
been
looks a
on-
little
I would've
bit
been
like
on mine.
Avery's news
I like-
news guy.
Dude, all they had to do was throw some ooze in the venom that they sold back in the 90s, and I was all on it. So I can't really complain.
this is just super cool. This is super
Yeah.
cool. I love this. Very cool.
And your
So,
biggest fan, my 11-year-old, would love it too. So
yeah, well, that's who I do this for. It's for the kids. Not really. This is not a kids only channel. Oh,
no,
Yeah,
kids
just to clarify for the algorithm, right?
Yep.
exactly.
All right, check out. Listen to some of the names of some of the ones that are in this series. You got Neo Slash, Trilobite, Tail Torn, who I got, Vile. That's a great name. T-Rex, Tidal Fire, Blaze Burst. Tidal Fire, yeah.
Oh, like tidal wave. Okay.
Balefire, and Hydrak. Now here's the cool thing: they're all 1 out of 9, so there's not, and then nobody in this set is like a super hard to find one or a limited one. So that's cool. That's a good thing. They make them easy. They make it easy for you. What's so funny is the only retailer that I've seen who's got these right now is Target. Walmart never gets these things or hasn't had these things in forever, and Target's the only place I can get them, and that's fine. I'll just keep giving Target my money. But very cool. This guy's awesome.
They need to be targeted for destruction.
No, they don't. They need to be
Targeted for money distribution.
Well, they got targeted for destruction up here. They came
really?
up here. They came up here and they were gone like within 2 years.
Target?
Target?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Aren't they like a French company?
No.
Are they?
I thought they were.
Well,
Target. They call them Target in some areas.
Target. Are you
They-
serious? Why don't
yeah.
I know this? I feel so dumb.
Well, I've always been told.
I've always been told. Wait,
But we're
you was
telling
always
you
told
now.
that I was dumb?
Well, I kind of already knew that.
That's true.
Well, Evan, if you're out there, what do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Although you might not be able to see it.
Well, I set it for speaker view, so when you talk, it'll be seen.
So
Oh, you guys want to see something else I got? I mean, it's not really super special, but they Disney released a bunch of new steelbook cases. They released a bunch of their Pixar movies in steelbook case, and the art on the cases are like super minimal, and it's like, oh, that sucks. I want something like kind of dynamic. Well, FYE, which by the way stands for For Your Entertainment, had 2 steelbook cases for Pixar's Cars 1 and 2 with much better.
For your intestines, duh.
No, it doesn't. That's FYI. But these are gorgeous. I saw these and they were a good price, so I picked them up. But I love it when it has like a dynamic, very colorful and full image, where the ones that Best Buy released had like a car and a green background. It was like boring as can be. But these ones were actually gorgeous, so I picked them up.
So, I don't know.
Just for the cases. Just for the cases.
I can't do this without Todd and Avery, at least one of them, because I can't play off of them to tease you correctly. It just comes off wrong.
Well, Dillard, nobody was accusing anybody of anything for drama. I was just clarifying to Andrew what was going on because he wasn't reading the chat.
What did I miss? Anything good? Juicy? Steak?
No.
Well, no.
Come on,
Rick
Rick.
was telling us that there was a Lorenzo sighting on one of his live streams. And
Yeah, well,
not sure what was
Lorenzo
going
likes
on,
me. Lorenzo comes into my thing. He likes me. Somebody mentioned something about Lorenzo and the thing that happened on my stream earlier today, and I believe Andrew thought it was about him, and I was just letting him
Oh,
know.
no. I didn't think it was about me, but See,
Well,
when it comes to Lorenzo, I still like the guy, but I'm not going to put up with any of the drama and any of that crap. So it's just not going to happen.
It got weird. It got weird. It
Yeah.
definitely got weird.
All right, let me go through real quick and see what's going on in the chat.
you got a busy chat today.
Aha, D says you better not eat them. No, I wasn't going to eat them. All right, let's see here. Oh, geez, there was a lot of people talking in the chat. Goodness gracious, I got to see what you guys are talking about.
Wow, Andrew. Wow.
Ahmed left.
Hashtag abandon the chat.
Oh, hush up. I'm not abandoning it. All right. Go back to Golden Gauntlet Comics. Says, what's the name of the book? And he's talking about your book. It's The Canadian Shield. Dillard says, if Lorenzo has a problem with JP, then so do I. I disavow JP. Oh, no. D says, I like Lorenzo. I like him a lot, but he needs to hang around the non-drama guys like you guys. Yeah, well, I've said it from the very beginning. No drama. Let's just have fun, you know? And if making fun of me is fun, then let's do it. Am I right or am I right?
I'll think about it.
Oh, wait, I shouldn't have said that. Damn it!
Ahmed
where are
says,
you?
see you on Wednesday. Okay, cool. Mrs. Dillard says, I'm not starting drama. I am upset at what Lorenzo did, and I
Dude, you got Miss Dillard in your chat.
obtained
Fuck yeah,
additional
bro.
details. Thank you. I don't like jumping to conclusions. Okay. D says, Lorenzo was... Oh, why are we talking about Lorenzo? Says, Lorenzo was really funny back in the day. He was on your channel.
Got weird, and we just
Well,
wanted to chill.
One of the things I liked about Lorenzo is he was almost like a blank slate. You know, he didn't know a whole bunch about comics, and we would talk about something and he'd be very curious, like, oh, tell me more, because he didn't know. And it was just fun to do. It was just fun to have somebody who had fresh eyes and perspective on stuff. So it's almost like having a kid, you know?
That's what you got to think of when you think of that. That's why we were so careful with our thing.
Yeah. Camille says, how many Canadian flags Cross Comics got in his room? I can see them everywhere.
Do you really, Cross?
I've got 1, 2, 3, and then I've got a whole bunch of little small ones.
I don't think I have a single American flag anywhere in this room.
Why would we at this point?
That's weird. I'd love to have one of the Betsy Ross flags. That'd be cool. You know? All right, D says the Canadians are taking over. Oh, they think they are, D. They think they are. Golden Gauntlet says, starting up the flux capacitor. Very good. Dillard says, who said my wife is causing drama? Not I.
Okay.
No one. I was answering that question.
Okay. Mallet says, okay, I'm back. D says, Dillard draws. Get on the stream. Oh, I sent the invite to him. Dillard says, don't listen to Kodiak. He's trying to ruin your show.
That's about the comics.
Oh, okay. And then D tells Dillard to join. Golden Gauntlet Comics says, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what he was talking about, but I appreciate it. Dillard says, I can't. It's Mimi time. Very good. Mallet says, John, sorry for causing distress. D says, the Canadian flag versus the buckler. Mallet says Mimi, and it's Tarche. Yes, that's how I've heard it pronounced. Tarche. Yes.
What is Tarche?
It's the French. It's like a saying target, but with a French accent. Yeah, don't you get it? Camille says, with part Canadians are taking over. D loves all things. And then Mallet says, Minnesota. Dillard says, now I'm pissed that Andrew is accusing my lovely wife of starting drama. Never happened. Check the tape. Because he's too chicken poop to discuss anything of substantial on Ho's Precision channel. His precious channel. Okay. Now me and Andrew have beef. Bring it on, fat boy. I'm ready for you.
What? What did I miss? Who was that? You didn't tell us who that was.
That was Dillard. It was Dillard.
Oh.
And then Camille says, they teach us in Polish that Canadians are mostly friendly people, are the most friendly people in the world. Is it true? I never met anyone from Canada. I don't know. Cross seems like a pretty, friendly guy.
I think Cross is the epitome of a Canadian, and they're pretty nice.
Yeah, until you get us mad.
You know?
You don't want to see us when we're mad. You don't
Why,
want
you turn
us.
in-
Although I've
You
been
turn
watching
into some
Todd
big green monster? Is that what you're telling us?
I've been watching Todd McFarlane for 40 years now, and that dude has never gotten mad. I've never seen him.
And Dillard says, like a kid, that's how I see JP. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious.
So what do people think of my acrylic wash?
Well, let's
So
highlight it.
What's up with the bandages? I was going to ask you that. What?
Evan, well, I should say Mallet commissioned for Evan, the Canadian Shield wearing Santa Claus's suit in mummy wraps.
Yeah, of course. Why? What else?
That's
One,
the
right?
first thing you go to when you think
Canadian
anything.
Shield and Santa Claus. Yeah, is mummies. Right.
So, I had to figure out how to do it so you could maybe possibly get Santa Claus and the Canadian Shield with mummy wraps. And I think I did pretty good.
I think so too. You got his bulk. I like that you have him as a bulky character too.
Well, the Canadian Shield's a pretty big dude, so.
Yeah, 8 foot tall.
Oh yeah. Just a little bit shorter
Well,
than.
he's got to be able to punch the Canadian buckler in the face. I just started shit, didn't I?
Yeah, at 8 feet tall, he's just a little bit shorter than,
Is he
than
really
his
8 feet
creator.
tall?
You know,
Yeah.
Rick
Oh,
is
is
like
he really? So
8'2".
like Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, I've always said he's got a Hulk build. He doesn't got the strength of the Hulk, but he's got the Hulk build.
I like that. Yeah, I always had a fascination with Hulk's build, especially the Professor Hulk. I loved it. I've always wanted a character like that, but
Evan says Kodiak breaks his heart. Dillard says, Rick, your
Evan?
lovely art is a breath of fresh air in this oppressive channel.
love you, Evan.
Oppressive channel? What are you talking about? D says, Battle of the Titans, Dillard versus Andrew, Fanboy versus Fat Boy. Oh no, Fat Boy versus Fat Boy. Okay, sorry, I misread that. Oh please, I'd take Dillard out to the woodshed and beat his butt. Take minutes. Take minutes. That'd be the quickest battle.
See that roughneck roughneck versus softneck, Andrew. I would like to see that.
Which one of us is the roughneck?
The truck driver.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'd probably give you that one.
Okay, can I play a quick little?
Of course, I've seen the type of back you carry. I've seen how tall Avery is, and I thought y'all was exaggerating. So
Well, you do know that whenever my daughter would have a new boyfriend, and she's only had maybe 2 serious boyfriends in her life, whenever I would meet them and I would introduce them to Avery, I would always say, just so you know, if you break my daughter's heart, this is the man who's going to be standing over your lifeless, limp body. Just so you know.
I like
That's
that.
right. That's right. And Avery just has a big smile on his face. Like, yep.
Yeah. I'm shorter than Avery, but could you imagine the two of us standing next to each other, looking at the boyfriend like?
Oh yeah. Well, the last boyfriend, or the current boyfriend, I should say, Raphael. We actually went out to lunch together. It was me, Mike, Avery, and Raphael, and we're sitting down at the table eating.
Watching like, how many boyfriends was there?
Well, she's only had 2, I think, 2 serious ones.
I think.
And we were talking, and I said, oh, by the way, and because what's so funny is Raphael was on the side of the table sitting right next to Avery. I was like, just so you know, this is the guy, and Avery's like, yep. I said, don't break my daughter's heart because he will gladly kill you. So.
Oh, hey, can I show a quick little video?
Oh yes, please do. I'll spotlight you. I'll spotlight you so you can. We can pimp you out, man.
Share screen. Right there.
That didn't sound right at all.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna see if he made a funny crack, but he didn't. All right, so what is this we're watching?
And
All right,
it's
now
done.
that looks kind of cool. Now play it again because for some reason it was really choppy and we didn't see very much of it. So play it again.
Okay.
What's with the crow? And the blackbird? Okay, crow, blackbird, Superman. What did Dillard have to say?
Well, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. I thought it'd be neat, Superman, sort of some roots in Canada, Canadian Shield is my, Superman per se, at least power wise.
Does he fly?
Yeah.
Canadian Shield flies? Okay. Well, he's
Yeah.
got a cape, so of course he's got to fly.
No audio out here for that.
Did you guys hear any? They said no audio. My mom.
Oh yeah, there was no audio at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Dillard says Andrew is all 4'2". I can take him. Oh, bring it on, big boy. D says Dillard draws. You don't run away from Andrew. Get on the stream.
4'2" on his third leg.
Yeah, that's right. D says, I think Kodiak can take both you guys on, both right now.
Don't get me in trouble. What are you doing? Stay under the radar.
That's right.
This is
Dillard-
how I get such a fair.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a second. Now we're throwing some blows. Dillard says, current boyfriend. Andrew, what kind of dad that allows every guy in town to date his daughter? Oh, that hurt. Dillard is hiding from Andrew like the buckler is hiding from the Canadian Shield. And then D says, why did the Canadian Shield?
Sorry.
Why did is Canadian Shield a more mummy?
Dude, Malin mentioned the Canadian buckler on Jack's show the other night. I was like flipping out. I was like, yeah.
Oh, so you guys didn't. Sorry, Kodiak.
Oh, sorry.
You guys didn't hear the sound to that. Can I play it with the sound?
Sure, go ahead. Let's hear what the sound.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look, it's a raven! No, it's a plane! Wait, this is the wrong hero. Oh well, it may be the wrong hero, but he does all that anyways. This is the Canadian Shield! Did you get sound that time?
Yeah, we heard it.
It
You know, you didn't have to yell.
Did you say it? Wait, I'm confused.
Yes, he said it.
Okay.
No, I recorded the sound. I wasn't saying it right there with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I was thought. Yeah, that's the video. But
Yeah.
it sounded like it was you speaking.
Yeah, it's me speaking.
It wasn't speaking, he was yelling, damn it.
Yeah, but it sounded like your microphone right this second, not the recording, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
We couldn't differentiate.
All right. Very cool. So is that your Indiegogo video?
Yeah.
Well, one of them. I've got a second one. That's.
Oh, okay.
I just made that one up in the last couple of days. I thought of the whole Superman thing and all that old thing for Superman. I just felt like it'd be cool to do it.
Camille asks, "What is the hardest part about making comics?"
Which
Money.
part is easy?
Money's not the hard part. Money will come eventually.
Resources.
Time to do it. That's always my biggest thing.
Sitting there, yeah. Pulling all of it. What is the hardest part about making a comic?
Dillard says the hardest part about making comics is having to compete against Rick Piper sucking up all the money in CG.
This is what I was gonna. This is everything.
And Camille says, "Cross comics, love in the video with your voice over. Great effects. I get what was about. Without it was hard." Okay, I gotcha. Why
I
is the
gotta look
Canadian?
at this. Was it really that difficult to read that, or are you just? Hey, when's the last time you got your glasses checked? Just
Shut up, okay?
just friends. Friends want to know.
D said, "Why is the Canadian Shield a mummy?" Because
Because
Evan.
Evan wanted it that way.
That's about right. That's about right. That's about right. All right. Well, guys, anybody else other than Rick that got anything going on this week? Kodiak, you got anything going on other than
Oh
kicking
damn!
the
I
kids to
almost said
school?
something really bad. I can't say that.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I can't. I don't care about offending you. It's just Rick's here, and I don't want to offend him.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I love Rick. I love you too.
We all do.
But I like offending you. It's fun.
All right, guys. Well, if you get an opportunity, please go check out the Canadian Shield on Indiegogo starting tomorrow at noon Eastern time. Andrew is bad at reading English, says Dillard. Yes, I'm bad at reading. And Evan says, I am a mummy. Yes, we know. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for checking out the video, or the channel, the stream. Ah, crap. I forgot what it is we're doing here. Rick is drawing fan art for me. Oh, very good. Oh, no, Camille. Coming up with a story idea is not really the hardest part. It's having the time to put the effort into developing it and setting. I mean, coming up with an idea is I come up with new ideas like every other day.
I think it's probably different for every person. What's the hardest part?
That's true.
Andrew, have you ever drank wine in your life?
No. Why?
Because life.
No, I don't drink wine.
I'm on my second bottle.
Oh, stop whining about that.
There we go. There's the classic Rick Piper that we know and love. All right, guys.
I've missed you.
Thank
There
you.
was so many on our last show. There was so many just perfect Rick Piper moments, and all of them every time we had to hang our head.
Yep. We knew they were coming, but they just came late. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for checking out the live stream. And, I knew that was coming too. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Bye.